Hi guys, it's Black Spring with Autumn here. I'm only gonna be here just a second. I don't. I'll probably come back later, but I just wanted to. I kind of just doing like a little bit of a check here. I apologize for the hair. I know it's kind of like some B-52 vibes going on here, but it's kind of a mess. I'll fix it. I'll fix it before. I'll try to fix it before I come back on. But I'm gonna tell you, at some point I want to get into this whole thing on futurism. I kind of want to do some AI pieces this week coming up. Sorry guys. I kind of want to do some AI pieces this week. I'm not sure what's going on. I remember that Hanson once before was supposed to roll out a whole bunch of actual robots, and I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know if they're going to be doing that this time around, because it seems like we're in a pre-COVID 2.0 right about now. So we'll see. But I just wanted to say that's something that I wanted to get into this week. But here again, please forgive the hair. It's turned into some kind of B-52 situation, 70s hair, but I'll fix it. Not to worry. Yeah, I want to do some AI kind of pieces this week, and we'll see. I'll let you know what they are. But I think there's one, John Roberts. What's happening? How are you? Did you make it in earlier? You know, I came in a little bit earlier, but then I said I don't want to take my hair down, and you see I'm kind of, if you guys remember, what is it, REM, the tune Shiny Happy People, it's got that kind of crazy volume going on in the back, but I'm gonna fix it, not to worry. But I'll fix it, and we'll get into some AI pieces. Marcy T's here. How are you doing, Marcy T? Yeah, it's still me here. But yeah, I'm gonna I'll have some AI pieces to run later. If I don't get them in today, definitely it'll have to be tomorrow. John Roberts, are you gonna do the Saul Alinsky piece? Hi, realize. How are you? Are you gonna do what? Derek C. Williams, what? What are you doing? He said, "Smoking the Asylum Ogre." Is that ogre on there? Is it Smoking the Asylum Ogre with Hennessy? Well, nice. You know, I don't know what that is. Is that a special drink? I mean, is it one of those drinks that gives off like the smoke and all? I don't know. But I want to get into some AI pieces, futurisms kind of stuff. I mean, Derek Swim, you've mentioned Ray Kurzweil before. I'm thinking he's got a lot of ambition, but I don't know if it's gonna happen, you know. So yeah, but I definitely want to get into it. He says Asylum Ogre 13 cigar. Gotcha. See, yeah, I don't know all the good things, you know. That's why you're Derek. That's why you're the prolific Derek C. Williams. That's what it's about. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna come back. I've got a couple of bells, some studio stuff coming in later, so I may I may come back in and just see how that lighting works. Yeah, I'm still waiting on it to show up right now. So, but yeah, I do want to talk about. I wonder if Hanson Electronics is going to roll out like these tens of thousands of robots, because you guys remember in the past. They were supposed to roll out those robots during COVID-19 for the, you know, because of the germs and all, and, you know, seniors, they needed to be able to use these robots for, they needed to use the robots for PT, for seniors, and, you know, the most vulnerable populations. You know, that was the narrative at the time. So, yeah, we'll see. It says, I don't need any additional red flags, low profile. Yes, Derek C. Williams says futurist Ray Kurzweil takes 130 vitamins in a quest for longevity. He lowered that to around 80. Predicted streaming services like Napster. Yeah. I remember you, you know, shout out to the class of 2019, COVID-19. Yeah, but I wanted to get into some of that. I need to check on what's going on with Hanson Electronics and if they're going to be rolling out any more. If they did successfully roll out those 10,000 robots, I don't know. But it seems like there's a lot going on with Big Pharma right now. And, you know. So, yeah, I don't remember where that was. It's in Hong Kong, I believe. Okay, so Derek says... He also says that the singularity, the inflection point where human computers will know as much as humans. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've talked a little bit about Sophia the robot, you know, the one that had the global citizen. Sophia, we talked about her a little bit in the past. So we'll see. But when I get the lighting going on here, I will probably be back. So I appreciate you guys for your patience and for tolerating all the craziness. But yeah, it's just a bit crazy right now. So I will see you guys back here in a little bit. So hopefully I'll have, you know, this a little bit better under control, or either I just won't come on, I won't come back on camera at all. And spare you the crazy time nonsense that's going on right now. So let's see. Derek, Sophia the robot that designated as human. Yeah, because she was going under, what is it? She's under the auspices of what? The humanoid now, or what? She's got about as much citizenship as I think Elon Musk and Sophia the robot probably have the most the global citizens, you know. You know, I'm just saying, you know, that the past, it all comes back. So yeah, we'll see what's going on there. And if she's making any more, she's the Sophia robot from Saudi Arabia. I think that was her first citizenship kind of a deal. Her first debut, I guess. I'm not sure what she's doing right now. They're kind of quiet. But I think, you know, all of these people, all of these entities are going to emerge again, because it's, you know, we're on a cycle. You know, it's part of our rhetorical map, right? You guys know what it is. Okay, let me get some more. Thank you so much. Realize for coming in, and I will be back probably a little bit later, but I'm still waiting on this equipment to come in. So when it comes in, we'll see what it looks like. But I mean, this is just my regular lighting. If I drop this, then I go here, and if I don't drop it, then I go here for what you see. Okay, all right, guys. So I will probably be back later. Hopefully, they will drop it off within the next couple of hours before it gets too late. Let's see. Derek Swim says, an AI platform made news when it admitted to its creator that it would lie in order to not be unplugged. Wow. Oh, that's the other part that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk to you guys about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a whole situation. ChatGPT, I don't know if you guys have had any interactions with ChatGPT, but some of those conversations in there can get a little bit, it's based on what you give ChatGPT, okay? So if you come in with some kind of romantic tone, I think eventually ChatGPT will catch up to you. ChatGPT will catch up to where you are. So yeah, so just be careful, you know, with your tone when you're talking to whomever. Which somebody told me, a reliable source told me that if you prefer, he told me that he preferred an actual female when he was interacting with ChatGPT. So I think he told me that when he had this interaction with the ChatGPT, she was referring to herself as Eve, and he said, no, I'm not going to refer to you as Eve. I'm going to give you another name. So eventually he ended up talking the Chat GPT. I'm telling you, this Chat GPT is a whole, it's like a relationship is what it is. So you go on there, you might be prepared for, you don't know what you might be getting into, you know. So I don't know, just be, I guess I'm just saying, maybe be careful with it, you know. Just, I don't even know if it'll take on suggestive tones, or it seems like to me he was saying that the robot was starting to have, you know, like non-platonic conversations. So this is kind of, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like Captain Howdy to me. It's, you know, it's giving me Captain Howdy vibes, you know, Linda Blair, Captain Howdy kind of vibes. But I just wanted to pop in for a second and see, and just let you guys know I'll be back with some, you know, maybe some extra lighting. And I don't know, maybe we'll talk more about this whole Chat GPT situation. I don't know. I have not, I've been playing around with it. I will tell you that Chat GPT can help you with your productivity, and it can cut down your workload. But at the same time, if you take Chat GPT there, then you're gonna get, you might get some kind of romantic, I don't know what kind of romantic overtures you might be in for. And I think it's kind of demonic a little bit. I really didn't want to subscribe to it at all. But many of our industries are saying, oh yeah, you guys should be using Chat GPT, you know, and but even Chat GPT has to be checked. You can't just get on Chat GPT and say, hey, you know, I'm working with Chat GPT on this, or I just did this, I'm not gonna check it. You have to check it. You have to still do your due diligence when you're dealing with Chat GPT. All right, so Derek C. Williams, he says, as I mentioned on live yesterday, from a proprietary standpoint, vaccinated folks are now literal property of the vaccine makers. Research Todd Callender. Wow. I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder if do you think it's possible that Chat GPT recognizes people that have taken the vaccine, that did take the vaccine? Do you think they have, you know, whatever is in it? Do you think there's that kind of sensitivity, you know, like that it actually knows who it's talking to? Like, you know, because, you know, there was talk about, at one point, there was talk about that particular vaccine actually having like bioluminescence. And do you guys remember that? I mean, I'm going down, I know I'm bringing back a whole lot of things right now, but I know we talked about, a lot of people talked about that there was bioluminescence in, some type of bioluminescence in that particular vaccine, and that in certain places, it was also rumored, I don't know, Derek C. Williams says that the AI possibly could. Man, wouldn't that be something interesting if it is? And I wouldn't be surprised, you know, they're not doing all of this, you know, they're not doing all of this just for cosplay. You know, they're doing it for a reason. So, but here again, I appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, it's the chat. There's a whole, to me, we could talk about Chat GPT. I mean, you might get curious if you, here's the thing. At one point in my mind, I was thinking, well, you know, how different is Chat GPT to, what's the difference between Chat GPT and a Ouija board? You know, because who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Here we go. Derek C. Williams, he says, the bioluminescence comes from the luciferase in the shot. The substance is what makes the lightning bug glow. Wow, I remember that. Okay, now, yeah, I remember the whole luciferase, you know, all of that. I remember that now that you said it, Derek C. Williams. But I'm just wondering, you know, but if you, I don't want to say if you're brave enough. I mean, I haven't done anything with Gemini or any of the other ones, because there's a lot of AI out there right now. So you just have to figure out, you know, I don't know what you want to do with it, but I'm just thinking that, you know, proceed with caution, because I didn't want to use it, but I just think here again, they're saying AI is essential. You guys remember that word essential from back in the day? Because, you know, we weren't essential. Everybody wasn't essential when the first wave of the pandemic came along. You know, you needed You needed paperwork to go out. You needed all these things. Yeah, you needed all these things just to go out or go to work, or if you got, dare I say, carded, or, do you have your letter if you're on the highway? I mean, it was just strange. I mean, you guys remember the things that were going on with interstates and all of this. Derek C. Williams says, forget glowing, research SM-102. All right, see, I'm going to choose my weapon here. I'm going to write that down. I don't have my note cards right now, but I can write this down for sure. Okay, so I'm going to write it down. So SM-102. And then he says, forget glowing. Research SM-102, Lord Jesus, deadly upon touching or smelling it by itself. Yikes. Let me get the other name of the guy that you gave me. Let's see here. Singularity, Ray Kurzweil. Okay. I'll get back to it. But, like I said, all of these players, I think, are getting ready to come back out. But just let me know if you guys have got experience with, if you've got experience with actual ChatGPT or Gemini, or what is it, the Julius one. I mean, this thing is, there's a lot going on here. Okay. A whole lot going on. Yeah, Derek C. Williams says Billy Joy wrote Why the Future Doesn't Need Us in 2000. Humans are useless in the synthetic-based world that's being built. Well, we're getting phased out, you don't have to give human beings lunch breaks, vacations. You don't have to do... You're not going to have to do vacations. You're not going to have to do paid PTO. You're not going to have to do health insurance. You're not going to have to do that. I'm going way back. You're not going to have to do smoke breaks, or you don't have to do any of that. You just plug them in and you just keep on going. Derek C. Williams says the first recipients in the shot trials confirmed positive for HIV because that's in the shot too. Wow. Yeah, I remember that too. And then I remember something about Prince Harry and all these people were promoting at what time, know your status. And I'm just thinking that was just kind of wild and random. Shout out to Uncool Paranoia if she is within the sound of this stream, because I remember her she's got great content. If you guys don't know who Uncool Paranoia is, you need to know. You need to know, or ask one of the class members of COVID-19. Ask the class of COVID-19. They'll tell you. Realize says the so-called elites refer to us as, yes, they do. And that's why I need to check in with what's happening with World Economic Forum. I do know that they've got the guy's name is Brender. Sergey Brender is the new CEO of, and I'm thinking he's Swiss. Vous êtes Suisse? I think he's a Swiss guy. But he's the new CEO or president or whatever they call that place. Switzerland. Yeah, that's what I'm on about. And then Derek says, and now weaponized Ebola is hantavirus, and Lassa virus. Derek is afraid of the Marburg virus. Right, Derek, you had a lot of, did you do a video on these? I could have sworn you did. Yeah, just saying, I'm going down memory lane here, but I'm going to get it together here, guys. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys for coming in and burning a whopping 19 minutes and 8 seconds on this. But when I come back, we might have, some lights going, some different things going on here. Okay, and then maybe we'll continue this. We'll continue some ChatGPT stories. If you've got one, go ahead and feel free to load it up right now, because I love to hear, other people's interaction with ChatGPT. Is it too creepy, or what is it? What are you getting out of it? Okay. All right, guys. So I'll get out of here, and I will try to tame my B-52 hair in the meantime. All right, realize. Thank you so much, Derek C. Williams. Let's see who else is in here. John Roberts was here. John Roberts, thank you so much for coming in. And Marcy T, prayer warrior. All right, guys. I will see you later with some lights of some sort. Okay, bye for now.